welcome back to the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium for the final game of the 2019 Cardinal Newman Classic. We have reached the championship game, and this should be a tremendous one. Both teams undefeated on the year. San Ramon Valley taking on Cardinal Newman. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Ryan Russell, the head coach for Sacred Heart. You've played both these teams, you've seen both these teams. This should be a great ball game.
Absolutely. Looking for a great contest tonight and hopefully a lot of action.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some action. Anya Choice has had a tremendous tournament for Cardinal Newman, and last night she came up big against your Sacred Heart Irish. She scored 26 points, got a lot of it at the free throw line. She's a great shooter, she's a great scorer, and she'll have to have another big game tonight.
Absolutely. She's been doing a good job. Controlling the tempo, she's taking good shots, and she's being very aggressive going to the basket.
For San Ramon Valley, Paige Gearhart, tremendous player for them. She's done a little bit of everything. She plays great defense, she rebounds, and she scores.
Yeah, she's their floor general. She does a great job of getting everybody involved, pushing the tempo, and looking forward to these two going back and forth with each other tonight.
Yeah, very similar styles for both coaches. For San Ramon Valley, their head coach is John Cristiano, and he's done a tremendous job with this program. In his fourth year here at the helm with them, they do well academically, they do well on the court, and I think that kind of feeds. One feeds into the other. You have a bunch of players who are very good in the classroom. They're going to be very good at running a more complicated offense and defense, and that's how you get things done.
Absolutely.
There's John Cristiano.
Definitely want that to translate onto the court.
On the other side, Monica Myrtle is the head coach for Cardinal Newman. And there's your tap. Paige Gerhardt takes control. San Ramon wearing their black with green and gold trim. Cardinal Newman in their white with cardinal and gold. And there's a turnover. Anya Choice tries to flip it up top. There's a nice drive to the basket by Nordby. Emma Nordby, one of those players who does a lot of things well for Cardinal Newman. Doesn't score a ton, but she can. And there's Gerhardt down the middle. Nice job by Chambers to come down with the rebound. Early on is going to be very interesting to see if San Ramon Valley can come out here and hold the Cardinal Newman offense in check. We know that Cardinal Newman's defense is going to be difficult to penetrate. And Nordby steps out of bounds.
I like the intensity from both teams coming out. There's no nervous energy out here. They're ready to go today.
There you see Monica Myrtle in her 9th year at the helm of the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. What a job she's done over the years. And there's a 3-ball from the outside by Sadie Carter. Carter's played well in this tournament as well for San Ramon Valley. Right now she is occupying the post as the Wolves take their first lead of the night. Asia Dural, she got in foul trouble last night. Tries to get inside, and Carter pulls down the rebound for San Ramon Valley.
Definitely got to get back and guard the three-point line.
Yeah, Wolves trying to run the floor a little bit. That's a good strategy against Newman as Carter gets down the lane. If you let Cardinal Newman set their defense up, you're going to be in for a long night offensively.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Choice tries her first 3 of the night off the mark. And that one rolls out of bounds. Take a look at our starting lineups. First for Cardinal Newman, Choice, Dural, Nordby, Bocce, she hit some big threes, and Liz Chambers. And on the other side, Nebre, Santich, Gerhardt, Carter, and Stern for the San Ramon Valley Wolves. Chambers tries one from the outside, no good. Asia Dural, an offensive rebound and a putback.
She does a great job of just doing all the little things for Cardinal Newman. She does a very fantastic job of rebounding, guarding the best player on the other team. She does it all.
There's Gerhardt with a drive and dish. Sadie Carter, 4-3. Nice rebound on your choice. Nordby running the floor. Nice bounce pass to Christina Bocce. So both teams looking to run a little bit, and Nordby with that perfect bounce pass in transition gives Cardinal Newman the lead. Choice with a takeaway up top. Anya Choice all the way to the rack with her first basket of the night.
She makes it look easy sometimes, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. What I was impressed with her last night in your game, because you guys were guarding her extremely tough, she realized it was going to be tough to get open looks. She got herself to the free throw line.
Absolutely.
Ended up with 26 points, mostly because of that.
She does a great job of drawing fouls. She has great body control when she goes to the basket, so avoids charges and gets to the free throw line. And then she makes free throws, which is very important as well.
Saw our referees, Jay Farrick and Mark Sims, once again wearing the stripes, blowing the whistles here in this championship. Nice drive and scoop. Very tough shot by Nebrez as she gets it off the glass and in.
And
nice
you talk
shot.
about a player that's competitive. She brings it on both ends of the floor as well.
Choice guarded by Gerhardt. What a matchup that is going to be tonight. Choice down the lane. Got a little bump from Gerhardt, but manages to keep control and score. It's the other thing. She gets a lot of and ones because of that body control and balance she has after taking contact.
Absolutely.
Nebrez tries a three. Choice has the rebound. Bocce, that's her signature spot on the floor. Doesn't get it, although she hit a couple from the right side last night. And we got a kick as the ball hit one of the Cardinal Newman players on the knee. Mariah Harris checks in. She was key last night because Doral got in foul trouble and Harris came in and gave Coach Myrtle some great minutes.
Absolutely. Came in, helped solidify the defense, had some timely rebounds and everything last night.
Three ball on the way, no good. Carter has tried a couple of those. Christina Bocce dribbling up the floor now finds Doral. Choice, a little bit of room with Santich. Santich really a key player for the Wolves as Choice is fouled on her way to the rack. Santich had a huge game in the opener for San Ramon Valley. She was red hot from three in that first night. She had 3 threes last night, but didn't score in the second half. But she had 21 points in the first night of this tournament. Harris misses, comes down with her own miss, however. Emma Nordby has a little lane, takes it all the way to the rack. Nice defense by Stern. Doral has the offensive board. Choice for three. Got it! Tough to find her on an offensive rebound situation.
Can't leave her open with any kind of shot, any kind of space.
Credit Harris for the offensive board that time to keep the possession alive for the Cardinals. Cardinal Newman has a co-championship in this tournament, the year that it was just a showcase. They tied Heritage with a 3-0 record. We'll never know who would have won that. I would have loved to have seen that game, but it never happened. But this could be the first time they win it outright, as we see Choice nailing that one. Tells you how tough this competition has been. That's a team with a state championship, a open division, NorCal final appearance, and they've only had one co-championship in their own tournament.
Yeah, it's competitive every year, and this is one of the reasons that I love bringing my team out here to play, because you're going to play against great competition every time.
Gerhardt got that rebound and stepped on the line. You won't find many more competitive coaches at any level than Monica Myrtle. She is very, very serious, very competitive, and she has this program clicking on all cylinders. Searcy hits one from beyond the arc. Reese Searcy gives Cardinal Newman a nice little lead here early on. 9-point bulge. I think this is exactly what Cardinal Newman wanted to do. They wanted to come out here and throw the first punch. They've certainly done that. We'll see how San Ramon Valley responds. I think it's safe to say you guys threw the first punch last night, but then Cardinal Newman came back with a couple of punches. But you guys weathered those punches and made it a close game all the way to the end. That's the key, is coming back from the downside, the lulls in the action as Anya Choice gets called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, it's a game of runs. And can you stop a run? Can you withstand a run? And how resilient are you after either you make a run and the team makes adjustment, or you need to get back into the game? So think Sam Ramon's well coached, and look forward to seeing what the coach has in store for them to come back and get back into this game.
Team's even with one team foul apiece now as San Ramon tries to get it going. Gearhart, nice job by Doral to come over and help. Great job. She was screened. She had to come around the screen and get around Searcy, and the tie-up favors Cardinal Newman.
These are the times in the game where it's still early. You don't want to get out of what you do. You want to stay true to yourself and just weather this storm right now.
Choice to Searcy, off the mark. Nice rebound by Sadie Carter, and here come the Wolves.
Good hustle.
Searcy fighting for the ball, takes it away. Great job by Reese Searcy. Really impressed with her development from a little bit of a shy freshman last year to now a very competitive, great defender. And she's working on that three-point shot. You can tell she's going to start to hit those. She's got nice rotation. Down the lane, Netbraze does it again. That is not an easy shot. She's hit two of those.
Two of those, going to the left and not afraid to use that left hand on the drive. Great play right there.
Harris to Nordby, nice bounce pass, in and out. The rebound by Lauren Sprague for San Ramon Valley. The Wolves undefeated at 4-0, Cardinal Newman undefeated at 5-0. Safe to say both of these teams are going to make a little bit of noise in postseason play. Harris. Doral for three. A little strong. Carter has the rebound, and we go under 30 seconds here in this first quarter. Nice pass underneath. The land doesn't drop. Cardinal Newman now for a chance to take the final shot of this quarter. Leading by 7. Choice. One-on-one with Anne-Marie Santich up top, looking for a screen from Nordby. Nice switch at the top. Choice gets it to Doral. Doral will try a three at the buzzer, and she got it. Asia Doral with a big basket, and Cardinal Newman leads it by 10 after 1. So Cardinal Newman comes out and definitely throws the first punch in the first 8 minutes of this championship game. They lead it 19-9. We'll take a break right here, and we will be back with the start of quarter number 2 in the 2019 Cardinal Newman Classic Championship game in just a moment.
Big basket, and Cardinal.
You played at USF?
Yes, yeah.
Thick skin, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Ready for the second quarter to start. Dave Cox and LaRyan Russell, the former USF Don. And we were just talking, man, I used to announce your games on Cron 4 back in the day. Many, many times on the hilltop.
And many years ago.
Hey, those were fun times, though. Sadie Carter out of the break, nails it. You also played a little bit overseas professional baseball? Basketball,
yeah. Played 8 years in Germany. Definitely a great experience getting international competition in. And it's a lot more physical than you think.
Yeah.
Definitely have fun. Definitely a blessing. You know, just the game of basketball allowed me an opportunity to travel all over the world, meet so many different people, give me so many different opportunities. And it's definitely a blessing to be able to play basketball and everything that comes along with it.
On the choice, flips it back up top to Asia Doral. Doral steps out and does it again, but she's on the line. That's only a 2 for Doral, but she is certainly off to a nice start shooting the basketball here tonight. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Cardinal Newman. Gearhart falls to the ground, and she's on the line.
There goes Doral again, all-purpose player. Does a little bit of everything, gotta love it.
Fifth turnover of the night. Coach Cristiano trying to keep his team in the game, but right now, Cardinal Newman is doing their thing. Drow running the point right now. Interesting. Haven't seen her dribble the ball up the floor that much. San Ramon is not trying to press right now. Searcy down the lane, finds Bocce. That's her spot. Doesn't get it. She didn't quite have a good grip on that. Sadie Carter with another rebound. Nice game so far for Sadie Carter. Steps back, tries a three. Searcy loses the handle underneath.
Those are the tough ones. Looked up the court just a little bit too soon before she had it. Cardinal Newman's doing a great job of getting back in transition and limiting San Ramon Valley right now, which is key to having some success against the team. Great shot, great shot.
Gearhart tightening things up just a little bit. It's her first basket of the night.
I just love how competitive she is. She hit the shot, and then she wants to guard Anya Choice this time. So, gotta love that in a player who's ready to step up and take the challenge.
Travel by Searcy at the other end, and now a very key possession right here for San Ramon Valley. In terms of that momentum you talked about and the game of runs.
And it's about getting a good shot right now. You don't need a three. It's only a 6-point game. You just want to get a bucket and get the game back into your tempo.
Gearhart guarded by Doral. Tries to get by. Searcy comes over and helps defensively, and Doral has the rebound. Doral running the floor, gets it to Choice. Choice off the glass and in. Nine points already for Anya Choice. Stern with some nice moves. Gets it to Gearhart. Looks like Doral and Gearhart on this end of the floor will be the matchup to watch. Santich and Choice, also a very key one, and so far Santich has been held in check. She has really been the backbreaker for her opponents in the first two games. You leave her open from three and she can light it up.
She has been money.
Bocce loses the handle. There's Gearhart. Paige Gearhart, 2-on-2. She'll take it all the way at Choice. Rejects the shot. Oh my goodness.
Great job of not fouling and timing that one perfectly for the big block.
She can light it up. And a 5-second call. This is what you call D'ing up for sure. As we see Gearhart going up and Choice sending it into the wall. Choice on her way to UC Santa Barbara. Not sure what Gearhart's plans are after graduation as Nordby slides to the defense. Really nice play by Emma Nordby. Santich rebounded by Searcy.
This is a big possession right here. Oh. Those are tough ones when you want to get a key stop. You want to try to get a good bucket to extend your lead. You don't want to leave the door open for San Ramon Valley to get back into this game.
Carter to Gearhart. Looked like they might clear it out. Gearhart for three, no good. Choice keeps that one in bounds. 9 points and 3 rebounds for Anya Choice. Right down the defense she goes, can't get the scoop. Stern was there to kind of help as she got by Gearhart. A lot of confidence for Anya Choice, and there's a foul on Circe as Nebres dives on the floor.
A foul is on number 4. Circe, that's her first.
4:11 to go. Second quarter, a 10-point lead for Newman. Gearhart guarded by Bocce now. Shot clock at 12. Nebres back up top. Stern backing in, took an extra step, got away with it, and scored. Newman bench wanted to travel. Long pass to Doral. Oh my goodness. Choice finds Doral in transition after a made basket, and then the Irish turn, or excuse me, the Wolves turn it over at the other end.
Hey, our game is over.
Sorry, coach. Sorry, coach. And San Ramon takes a timeout.
This is the tough time after playing 3 straight days in a row and trying to stay focused. This comes down to mental toughness right now.
See the bracket, Newman and San Ramon Valley. A little different road, San Ramon Valley over Whitney, and then Menlo Atherton, both fairly easy wins. Newman won easily over Pinole Valley, but then had a really tough one against Sacred Heart Cathedral. Came down to the wire, and that's how these teams have arrived in this championship game. Boy, what a great sequence that was, as we see Doral take that pass ahead of the pack and lay it in. Stern was trying to get back, just couldn't quite beat Doral down the floor. Can't celebrate too much after a made basket against Cardinal Newman, or they will burn you deep.
Absolutely. Great transition team, but they also are a great half-court team in executing. It shows how much attention to detail they pay with Coach Monica Myrtle.
Bocce up top, guarded by Sprague. Bocce, nice ball fake, tries to go down the lane. Cardinals hang on to it.
They got away with one. The shot clock reset.
Yeah, I think
I
don't think they ever hit the rim. Yeah, it hit the bottom of the backboard, but I don't think it hit the rim. Question is, where was it at when the shot went up? Because there's 7 seconds have ticked off of it. So if it was under 7, then it'd be San Ramon Valley's ball. If it was over 7, they'd put that time on. They're going to talk this over at the bench. Here's San Ramon Valley's last basket. Was it a travel or not? I don't know.
That's a tough one. She did a fairly good job of keeping that pivot foot down. She used the step through on that one, so I say good bucket.
See John Cristiano shaking his head. They're not going to change things. They're going to leave the shot clock right there. So
that's surprising because you stop the play, and maybe the conversation between the referees that the ball did graze the rim, so that's why they're keeping it the way it is.
Bocce for 3, no good. Nebres has the rebound. Serene Nebres had a good tournament here for this San Ramon Valley team. Nice fake by Nebres, and she is fouled underneath. That's Doral or Harris.
I think that one's going to be on Harris.
It's going to be Harris.
That foul's on number 11.
Or no, it's going to be Doral. Excuse me. Doral picked up her first. Not in the act of shooting. All the way up top to Gearhart. Tough pass. Nordby draws the assignment defensively now on Gearhart. Switching a lot of different players on her. Kind of been interesting, giving her different looks. Nice pass. Stern to Sprague, and Sprague lays it in.
Good screen, good roll, good pass, great finish.
Much needed basket for the Wolves. Talked about the West Catholic Athletic League. The Wolves are in a tough league also. You got Monte Vista. You got Granada, Livermore. That one's a little bit strong. Foothill, Amador Valley. That's a difficult league as well. Another foul. That goes on Gerhardt. That is her first personal foul. 3 team fouls apiece now for these teams.
There goes the matchup I'm looking for, Gerhardt and Choice.
Choice guarded by Stern. Drive and dish, Reese, Searcy. Searcy does a nice job of tying it up. The possession arrow favors Newman. Wow. Really enjoyed watching the development of Reese Searcy from freshman to sophomore year. Huge difference. And she's just going to get better and better. Choice gets it down to Doral. Doral with a bit of a mismatch down on the post. I'm surprised she didn't go up with that one, but Choice works free. 11 points for Anya Choice.
She does a great job of creating space before she shoots her ball, so there's no hands up on her shot, and she's taking great shots at 10 feet away from the bucket. Great cut right there. Great cut right there.
First basket for Anne-Marie Santich. A little bit of lapse in the defense. Doral at the other end finds Harris on the short corner. Mariah Harris. She's been another player that has really developed. Harris is a junior. Newman back up by 10. Nebre steps back. Almost got that 3. That would have been a big one, but Harris comes down with a rebound. Harris has 3 rebounds. Choice one-on-one. Nordby an offensive rebound. Flips it out to Harris. Harris on the line. And Choice goes over the top of Carter and gets called for her second personal foul. I imagine Choice will take a break now. Don't want her to pick up a 3rd foul here in the last 37 seconds. And sure enough, Chambers is going to check in. Choice gets a hand from the crowd. Pretty good crowd here for this championship game on this late Saturday afternoon. Got to battle the rain to get here.
Absolutely.
Nebres, can she do it again? She has hit 3 of those. That time she didn't even use the glass. Unbelievable.
Gutsy player. Very gutsy player.
Newman looking for the final shot of the quarter and half. Harris to Searcy. Doral down the lane. Doral gets it up, and it does not go. So it's an 8-point lead for Cardinal Newman at the intermission. Serene Nebres with that tough shot to pull the Wolves a little bit closer, but a very good first half. It's going to be a good one. Stay with us. We'll be back with some highlights of the first half of play and the start of the 3rd quarter in just a moment.
Meet Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meet Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meet Clark Lumber.
And welcome back, kids. Doing their thing at the half, shooting some baskets. Future basketball stars, no doubt about that. Dave Cox and LaRyan Russell back with you at the half, and we're going to take a look at some of the highlights of that first half of play, starting with San Ramon Valley. Coach Russell, take us through this. What were the Wolves doing well?
They did a great job of keeping the ball moving on offense. They did take a lot of good shots. They just didn't fall, but great job of not turning the ball over in the half court and see if they can continue that and get back into this game in the second half.
Good defense right there down the lane. Nebre's had some really good moments. There's Allison Sturt. I don't think she traveled. I don't think she put the pivot foot back down. I think that was a good move.
No, absolutely.
And here's Nebre's again. Man, that is signature with the left hand. Not even using the glass. That's tough. That's not
a very
easy.
Tough shot.
I'm not playing her in horse, I'll tell you right now. I am not playing her in horse. Here's Cardinal Newman now. What do the Cardinals do well?
They did a great job of getting back in transition and stopping San Ramon Valley's offense, and then every chance they got, they ran it right back at them. So they got a lot of open shots off the break, big timely buckets. Every time San Ramon Valley scored, it seemed like Cardinal Newman was running back down the court, getting an easy bucket themselves.
On your choice, so tough to stop. Here's Nordby missing, but look at Drow, pick it up, get it back out to Choice for three. They have that sense, they know where players are. She didn't hesitate at all to find Choice right up there at the top.
Not at all, and then when they get into the half court, you know where the offense is going, you know where the ball is going, and they do a great job of that. Well-coached team.
Choice in transition. Beautiful bounce pass that time from Drow. Really impressed with Asia Drow's play in that first half. And then Mariah Harris came off the bench and contributed as well. So that is the story here at the half. Cardinal Newman leads by 8. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 3 in the 2019 championship game.
Malloy, Emery, and Vesconi Insurance Services, a professional agency with personal service, insuring wine country since 1890. Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org. Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
And the third quarter is underway. Rebounding advantage for Cardinal Newman, 15-7. Teams are about even in turnovers. 6 by San Ramon, 5 by Cardinal Newman. Dave Cox and Lorian Russell here with you. Leading scorer on your choice had 11. Asia Doral chipped in 9 for the Cardinals. Paige Gearhart had just 3 points. That one didn't go down.
Off that missed layup, Cardinal Newman cannot give up a bucket right here.
Gearhart to Nebres. And Nebres hits the bottom of the net for 3. She had 6 in the first half, now leads San Ramon in scoring with 9. Carter had 8 in the first half.
Those are some of the plays where you miss a layup on one end and then you give up a bucket on the other end. Those are tough plays.
Choice gets the momentum back for Newman. How big is that?
Ice in her veins.
Carter, they were going to give her 3. I thought she was on the line, but she had stepped back enough apparently. Another big possession for Cardinal Newman. Anytime San Ramon Valley has made a little bit of a comeback run, the Cardinals have answered.
Watch for the flare right here for Choice.
Drow, nice pass to Bocci. Christina Bocci had 2 in the first half, now 4 on the night, and the lead is right back up to 10. San Ramon Valley playing this tournament without one of their all-time leading scorers, as that one dribbles in by Carter. Carter's really picked up the scoring slack. 10 points on the night. Gearhart has been held in check. Only that 1 3-point basket in the first half. Choice finds Bocci wide open. She hasn't been able to get on track so far tonight, but Carter comes down with her 5th rebound. Wolves trying to make a run. Nordby, great defense on Gerhardt, and it's going to be Newman's ball. Wow, Emma Nordby, a play that will not show up in the stat book, but that is a huge play for the Cardinals.
Yeah, she stopped Gerhardt from getting a wide open layup on that one, so great hustle back on that play.
Lobbing it down low, and that's a turnover. Chambers, talked about her the first couple nights, transfer from Rankin Valley Christian after that school was closed down. Imagine that was hard for her, coming from an established program. They've won the NCS Division VI title a couple times, and she had her friends and family there at Rankin Valley Christian, but she has fit in beautifully here at Cardinal Newman. Nebry's no good, and I think the team embraced her. That's the thing, and that can be difficult. You know, you're going to displace somebody that thought they were going to start when you come over to a school like that, and I think credit Coach Monica Myrtle for handling that well and smoothing it out. The players embrace her like she's been here all 4 years.
That's an awesome job by the coaching staff, and also not only just with the basketball team, but the school as well, and probably the school community welcoming her in with open arms.
Joyce nails that one.
She's on cruise control, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Beautiful thing to watch.
Had 24 in their opening night win, 26 in the semifinals last night against Sacred Heart. Drow comes up with a steal, stepping in front of that pass, and she is fouled by Nebre. As you can see, a little bit of frustration on San Ramon Valley, and what I'm seeing right now is some tired players. They are grinding it out. Newman is really starting to wear them down a little bit.
And this is where here goes Choice pulling up at the free throw line. Nice little pull up. Smooth, easy, and in control.
San Ramon wanted an over and back, but apparently one of the Wolves touched that ball. Drow with some good ball handling. Finds Chamber underneath. It's going to stay with Cardinal Newman as Nebre has last touched it.
But back to your point, playing 3 games in a row and is very tough, so mentally you have to just dig deep on this night.
Drow and Choice playing some catch. Cardinal Newman does such a nice job putting on this tournament. Great host. The hospitality room is always great. And I think that's one of the reasons why teams like to come to this tournament so much, and it's such a high level of play. It's a great way to find your team early in the season.
Yes. Try to build some character. Oh, great move by Gerhardt right there.
And Gerhardt with an open look, her second basket of the night.
Let's see if she tries to be a little bit more aggressive offensively. She's been looking for her teammates a lot, and let's see if she starts to look for her shot a little bit more.
Choice tries to lob it up for Chambers. Cardinals have tried to go down low to Chambers the last couple times down the floor. Key possession right here for the Wolves. Carter nails the 3.
Let's see if Monica Myrtle takes a timeout to stop this momentum.
She's thinking about it, and she
go.
takes it right there.
With the penetration, kicks it back, wide open shot, nothing but net. Great play.
I want to thank our sponsors for making this possible. Chris Devine, Hush Clothing Boutique, Nordby Construction, Ernie Robles, the Alstrom family, Elite Excursions, Alexander Valley Sellers, the Edgar Law Firm, and MIV Insurance. Thank you so much to those folks for giving us this opportunity to bring you live coverage of the 2019 Cardinal Newman Classic. It has been a fun one, no doubt about that. And we are closing it out strong right here with this championship game. And right now, Cardinal Newman only leading by 5. A nice little comeback run here by the San Ramon Valley Wolves. They have weathered the storm. Now they have a chance to get a stop and tighten this thing up even more. Nordby for 3. Up and over the top. They did a good job on Choice that time.
Yeah, great help defense, and then they closed out hard to the shooter to make that shot a tough shot to make. Let's see if San Ramon Valley can get a bucket right here to cut the lead down even more.
Coach Cristiano looking very serious. Nebre is up to Stern. Stern gives it up to Carter. Carter's feeling it. Why not? Good box out by Nordby. Newman running the floor. Choice over Carter. Doesn't get it. Got the miss and puts it back up and in. Anya Choice for a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
And talk about growth. 2 years ago, she would have took that all the way in and possibly got a charge. And she goes in, nice little floater, gets her own rebound, and goes back up strong with a chance for a three-point play. Huge bucket, huge bucket. Every time Cardinal Newman needs a bucket, Anya Choice steps up to the challenge.
41-33, so they build it right back up to 8 with the old-fashioned three-point play by Anya Choice. Stern into the corner. And stepping on the line, Sprague. That's 9 turnovers now for San Ramon Valley.
Cardinal Newman's doing a good job of not helping too much on the drive and staying home with the shooters, and that's limited the amount of three-point shots that San Ramon Valley usually likes to take.
Big possession for the Cardinals.
Right here.
Harris, no good. Gearhart trying to get down the floor. Tough to beat the Cardinals down the floor. Nebres by Reese. Searcy into the corner. Up top, Carter doesn't take the shot. Good ball movement for Stern. In and out. Very good pace to this game. Tough pass. Going to stay with Newman as Nebres got a hand on that one.
San Ramon Valley is going to have to string a couple stops in a row if they want to come back and take the lead in this game.
Choice
Great
to
pass.
Nordby. Doral has the offensive rebound. Fresh 30, that barely nicked the rim. Choice for 3. Doral hustles after it again. Asia Doral with 2 straight offensive rebounds for the Cardinals. 1:30 to go in the quarter. Harris wide open, steps in from 18, no good. Allison Stern, so San Ramon Valley weathers the storm right there, doesn't get further behind, still within striking range. 1:10 to go, third quarter. Sprague down the lane, got a little too far underneath and Doral bumped her. Second personal foul on Doral.
That foul's on number 11, Doral. That's her second.
Let's see how both teams in this quarter. See if San Ramon Valley can get another stop and get a score. See if Cardinal Newman can take some time off the clock and get a timely bucket.
Sprague gets the first. 7-point lead for Cardinal Newman. And Sprague gets them both. So they cut the lead to 6.
This is where you want to come down as an offense and get a bucket. Try to take as much time off the clock as possible. Leave yourself a little cushion going into the third quarter.
Elise Wilkerson on the floor for the first time tonight, giving Nebres a little bit of a rest as we close out the third quarter. Harris gets it to Doral. Doral all the way down the lane, lays it in. 11 points and 4 rebounds for Asia Doral. Guarding Gearhart now at the other end. Gearhart has to give it up. Wilkerson no good. Sprague with an offensive board. In traffic, the Cardinals take it away. Choice ahead to Nordby. Oh, almost. She had to put the ball on the floor, and that gave the defender, Carter, a chance to catch up and block the shot, but the lead is 10. Carter tries to make it 7. Can't get it. And a quick timeout taken by Coach John Cristiano.
Looked like Carter got away with a foul on that one.
So just under 10 seconds to go. Coach Carter taking his final 30-second timeout. Or excuse me, Coach Cristiano.
Let's see what he draws up out of this timeout. I wonder if they'll go for a 2 or a 3 to end this quarter.
Definitely a game of runs.
Yes, absolutely. And Cardinal Newman's been doing a great job of answering the call every time San Ramon Valley goes on a run. Well, I'm surprised they're letting these players in right now, since they weren't at the scores table before the second horn sounded.
Both teams have a bunch of fouls to give. 2 and 3 is our team foul total. Santich hasn't hit a 3 yet tonight. Nordby has it for Cardinal Newman. The Cardinals will be content to let the clock expire. So the lead was 8 after 2. The lead remains 8 after 3, but San Ramon Valley continues to come at Newman. They just have not been able to get over the hump. 3 quarters of play in the books here in the championship game. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes in just a moment.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers for the best in girls AAU basketball. It's the North Bay Elite. Meet Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meet Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meet Clark Lumber.
Great game here at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium, 43-35. Kind of a heavyweight battle here in this championship game. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the action here from this 2019 Cardinal Newman Classic. Cardinal Newman trying to win it outright for the first time. Ryan Russell alongside, enjoying the action. Thanks again for being here with us, Coach, after coaching your team to the 3rd place finish and the 2-1 record in the tournament. Nordby sticks a 3 out of the break. That's a big one. The lead is 11. I believe that's the biggest lead of the night for Cardinal Newman right there.
If Cardinal Newman gets another stop and another bucket after this stop, we'll see what happens for the rest of this game.
Nice bounce pass to Santich, and she lays it in. Nebres nice. With a beautiful feed.
I'll tell you what, San Ramon Valley is showing some guts right now. You know, both teams are tired. They're slugging it out with each other, and we got a great ball game tonight.
Bocce to Choice. Choice tries to underhand it to Nordby, but wasn't quite strong enough. San Ramon Valley takes it over. 7 turnovers now for Cardinal Newman. Sprague misses that one from the corner. He's going to stay with the Wolves. I know it's early, I know it's only December, but where do you expect these teams to be come late February, early March?
I expect them to be right in the mix. League play is very important. You're building character right now. League play, you want to start hitting your stride, and I expect both of these teams to be very competitive once February comes. And that's when you want to be rolling as a squad.
Cardinal Newman that has a D4 state championship under their belt, a great run in the open division. Where do you see them landing this year?
Honestly, the way things have been going, we'll see how the CIF places everybody this year.
You never know, right?
You never know. You never know.
How tough is that as a coach? In past years, you could kind of keep an eyeball on who you knew you might match up with in NorCal, in CCS. But now that this whole competitive equity is out, you never know who you're going to play. It totally depends on what division you land in, and a lot of times you don't know till Sunday, and you got to play Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes, and you know, as a coach, you just try to prepare your team to always stay ready no matter who you play, and that's why these games like this are important early in the season, because you may face some of these teams later on down the line.
Some talk about, I believe the possession arrow might have been the question right there. As you can see, we have it pointing toward Newman, but they had it going towards San Ramon Valley on that tie-up. And it'll be San Ramon Valley's ball. Doral just picked up her third. So that's a development to watch right there. She's played such great defense tonight.
I think Coach Cristiano just talked his way into getting his team a foul on that one. he had a conversation with the referee about the last play that resulted in a jump ball.
And a 5-second call. Doral in front of Gerhardt. She is unable to get the ball inbound. 9-point lead for Cardinal Newman as they bring it up with a chance to get it back up into double digits. Drow's had a tremendous game. Bocce down the lane. Nordby an offensive board.
On the swing.
Cardinals get a fresh 30. Bocce travels. See, she's kind of lost her confidence in that three. That's normally a ball she would not hesitate to shoot.
And this is what makes shooters so valuable. Sometimes you just got to let it fly. It'll eventually fall. She's a great shooter, great player, and she'll get another chance in a few moments. Great substitution by Coach Montgomery.
Allison Stern guarded by Harris. Serene Nebres with the ball up top now. Harris switches over to her. Searcy is on Stern now. Carter has really carried the load offensively as they have kept Gerhardt in check. Nebres with 3 on the shot clock, and it's Doral with her 5th rebound of the night. Doral.
Can we talk about the conditioning that Doral is in? I mean, she's guarding the ball tough. She's pushing the ball. She's getting rebounds, loose balls. She's in great physical conditioning.
Yeah, I agree. She's not even breathing hard. There's Harris with a lay-in. Great pass from Nordby. Again, that's the assist. That's the play that makes Emma Nordby such a valuable player on this team, and it's an 11-point lead. Wow, what a pass.
And way to bounce it with the left hand. Great pass on the transition right there.
I want to give a big thank you to our crew here at YSN365.com, bringing you the action. Janet Chrisman, David Day, Craig Clement, and Michael Barabalt on cameras. Brian Leach, our director. Marty Kornfeld on graphics, audio, and engineering. And Yinka Attaboy Joe on graphics. Great job by the crew. First day was a little rough, man. 4 games in one day, having that 3:30 start, but we got through that, and I think, I think we're looking all right. What do you think?
No, looking great, especially with the way the weather was this weekend, and just want to take a moment to congratulate Cardinal Newman football team on their win last night.
Yeah, last night was a night when I was glad to be in here. Would have loved to seen the game. I heard it was a good one, but I was glad to be indoors last night. I got wet just going from the gym to my car after the game last night. I can't imagine being out there for 2.5 hours watching 4 quarters of football.
As a fan, might not be fun to watch, but as a football player, you love the elements.
Yeah.
Slipping and sliding everywhere. So those are the games that are kind of fun to play in.
Yeah, back in the day, me and my buddies would head over to Franklin Park during the Thanksgiving break and play Mud Bowl just about every year, boy, and we used to have so much fun. I remember getting hosed off out in the front yard before my mom would let me in the house after a couple of those. Sprague no good. Anya Choice has the rebound. Choice with 19 points and 6 rebounds. Still a lot of time left in this one. The San Ramon Valley Wolves may have another run in them. But Cardinal Newman's defense has been tough. They've held Santich and Gerhardt in check. Carter has picked up the pace. But if those two can get going down the stretch, this could be a close game. Choice off the mark. Got one of her best looks right there, but just didn't quite hit it. And Newman will be hosting the CIF 3 CIA championship game right here at Ed Lloyd Field next week. Unusual. Usually the CIF heads to a big venue, Cerritos College, the last few years, but they've decided to only play the top division games at that location, and everybody else is going to host if they are the top seed in their division. Gearhart, nice spin move, and Doral picks up her fourth. 4 minutes to go, and Doral has 4. What do you think, Coach? You switch her off Gearhart at this point?
Yeah, you have to. Maybe just for a minute or two, and then you have to put her right back on her. She's been doing a great job of limiting her looks at the basket and keeping her out the lane. I think Anya's going to switch on to Gearhart for a few minutes to keep Doral from fouling out.
And Gearhart gets them both. 7 points now for Paige Gearhart. And the lead is back up to 9. Choice pulls up in the paint. Nice defense. Here's the opportunity that the Wolves were looking for. Long pass over the top, and they throw it away. Harris did a good job of pulling her hand back. She started to try to touch that, and then she said, you know what, I don't need to touch this. It's going off the wall. So now Newman can get momentum back now. Under 4 minutes to play. And if you're San Ramon Valley, one of the things you got to look at is you've only committed 3 team fouls. You may need to get Newman on the line. So you might want to pick up a couple fouls here, especially non-shooting fouls, so that you don't have to foul a bunch of times down the stretch.
Yeah, and I'm surprised San Ramon Valley hasn't tried to press yet.
Choice goes to the line.
Fouls on Gearhart.
Gearhart picks up her second. Oh, check it, that's 3 on Gearhart. I had her for 2. And Choice has hit the 20-point mark for the 3rd straight game of this tournament. And she gets them both. Point lead for the Cardinals. Gearhart trying to make something happen. Nordby stays in front nicely, and she's fouled by Nordby. Gearhart, see her kind of determined right there to try to make something happen. Made a nice move, and Nordby reaches out and holds. Oh, they gave it to Harris, excuse me.
That actually was not a bad foul. They spent a lot of time trying to get a shot off, and now the shot clock resets.
Carter with an offensive foul. Knocked Nordby to the ground. Jay Farrick was right there, and he blew the whistle immediately.
They end up getting the stop that they needed.
John Cristiano not super pleased with that call. He's going to chew on Mark Sims here a little bit. Although Mark Sims didn't make the call. That was all Jay Farrick right there, and I think it was a good call. Nordby was obviously bumped, obviously went down, and I don't think she was falling. And Monica Myrtle is going to take a timeout right here. 2:54 to go. Newman by 11. We'll take a break right here and see who wins the 2019 Cardinal Newman Classic Championship game.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
So under 3 minutes to go to decide this 2019 Cardinal Newman Classic Championship. At the end of the night, we will have our MVP, player of the game, have an interview live right here, coming up at the conclusion of the action. Harris drives the baseline. Good defense by Stern. Nordby blocked by Santich. Choice goes down the lane. I believe she got that off in time, and she gets her own miss. Choice beats the shot clock and now has 23 points. Huge basket. The lead is the biggest of the night at 13. Nebres blocked by Circe. Reese, Circe. Here's Choice again. What a great follow-up this was.
Stayed with it, took the contact, and finished strong.
Another stop by Newman.
I will pull it back out, run some clock.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but a fast break. But Coach Myrtle says, let's chew up the clock a little bit here as we head for the 2-minute mark of this one. Newman somewhat in control. They've kind of had this 8 to 10 point lead most of the night, although the Wolves did cut it down to 5. Choice and Gearhart, jump ball, possession arrow pointed toward the Cardinals. It's been a frustrating night for Paige Gearhart. Newman's defense has been extremely tough on her all night long. Cardinals get it in with a fresh 30, and once again, Coach Myrtle says pull it out.
See if they take the clock down below 10 again before they look for a shot.
Harris to Doral. And Choice almost got that one. She'll shoot a pair.
Fouls on Santich.
Santich picked up the personal. Anya Choice filling up the scoreboard again, all 3 games. She's been in the 24 to 25 point range. Santich hasn't hit a 3 all night. Gearhart works her way to the line.
One thing about being a great scorer is getting to the free throw line, and she does a great job of getting to the free throw line every game.
Fouls on Nordby. That's her second. Gearhart to line shooting.
Foul call went against Nordby. That's her second. Foul call that goes against.
That foul's on Carter.
That foul call went against Sadie Carter. And that is going to put Cardinal Newman in the bonus. So we'll go to the other end. Last gasp effort now for the San Ramon Valley Wolves. Gearhart driving the left side. Stern hit the floor. Over and back call. Not sure if one of the Cardinals might not have touched that.
It did look like one of San Ramon Valley players did touch it at the last second before it went over into the backcourt.
Doral up top. Gearhart reaches in, and a timeout taken by Monica Myrtle. 53 seconds to go. We'll step aside one more time. It is 53-40. Cardinal Newman by 13 with under a minute to go in this championship game.
Malloy, Emery, and Vesconi Insurance Services, a professional agency with personal service, insuring wine country since 1890. Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org.
Tie-up call. This time the possession arrow goes towards
Highlights
San
presented
Ramon
by
Valley
Mead
as
Clark
Choice
Lumber
tried to come
Company, locally owned and part of the community for over.
See both teams with just 2 timeouts remaining here. 47 seconds to go. Cardinal Newman looking for their first outright tournament title. Jay Farrick, who's done a good job with the mop. Safety first. Nebres and Reese Searcy up top. Santich down the lane. Drow does a good job of not picking up that 5th foul, though Santich ends up scoring. Finally some full court pressure. Nordby wide open underneath. Misses the lay-in. Harris comes down with the ball. Shot clock is off. The Cardinals up by 11 and Choice will go back to the line.
Add fouls at number 5, Sanders. That's her 4th. Choice to the line shooting 101.
Santich picking up her 4th during that exchange. Choice got the first. Just 20 seconds to go. 12-point lead for Newman. And she got them both. Very good free throw shooter. She's got to be well over 90% on the tournament. Nebres, no good. Choice with her 8th rebound of the night. Close to a double-double for Anya Choice, and now the Cardinals can just dribble out the clock. A final 55-42. Monica Myrtle's squad with their first outright Sonoma County Cardinal Newman Classic Championship. And Lorian, great game plan and great execution by the Cardinals tonight.
Absolutely. Took away the transition of San Ramon Valley, and they kept them off the 3-point line, and definitely a recipe for a win for Cardinal Newman. Great job tonight.
All right, well, that's going to do it for the action here tonight, but don't go away. We'll be back with our player of the game, MVP. We'll set that up and be back with that in just a moment here at the Cardinal Newman Classic.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite. Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org. Malloy, Emery, and Vesconi Insurance Services, a professional agency with personal service, insuring wine country since 1890. Meet Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meet Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meet Clark Lumber. Malloy, Emery, and Vesconi Insurance Services, a professional agency with personal service, insuring wine country since 1890. Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org. Highlights presented by Meet Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meet Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meet Clark Lumber.
And welcome back. We are with our player of the game, the MVP, Anya Choice. What a great tournament for the Newman Cardinals as they win it. Anya, congratulations. That had to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, just we went out there, played good team basketball and got the win. That's all I could ask for.
I think offensively, obviously you had a great tournament, but talk about the defense tonight and the strategy to shut down San Ramon, because they're a very good offensive team.
Yeah, well, we came in knowing they were really great shooters, so we were ball side pinching a lot, less help for this game, a lot just focusing on getting a hand up on shooters.
You had a huge tournament. You had 26 points in last night's semifinal game. You had 26 points again tonight. How do you stay so consistent and when you know the other team's coming after you and trying to shut you down?
Well, everyone tries to take away something specific. Tonight they were taking away my drive, so I was shooting more. This year I have a lot more of a pull-up, so it's a lot easier for me to score this year, having that mid-range game as well.
While you did the bulk of the scoring, your teammates played tremendously well, particularly tonight. Asia Doral had a huge game.
Yeah.
Emma Norby does so many things right. I don't want to leave anybody out, but really it was a great team effort.
Yeah, Emma's the Draymond. She's the Draymond. She gets all the loose balls. Love her. Asia is just a defensive beast always. So, yeah.
All right, well, congratulations on the championship and the huge tournament. They're getting ready for the tournament awards. I know you're going to be a big part of that, so we'll let you go now. Anya, it was a pleasure to watch you, and congratulations on winning this tournament championship. All right, there you have it. Anya Choice, the player of the game and MVP for Cardinal Newman as they win this for the first time outright here at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. It was certainly a lot of fun bringing it to you here at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium. We hope to be back with more local sports action real soon here on YSN365.com. Until then, I'm Dave Cox for all of us here at YSN365.com saying good night and thanks for watching.
Malloy, Emery, and Vesconi Insurance Services, a professional. Malloy, Emery, and Vesconi Insurance Services, a professional agency with personal service, ensuring wine country since 1890. Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities,
right button.
your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org. Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.